Before chaos erupted, thousands of Trump supporters had descended on D.C. for what started as a peaceful protest.
Yeah, many of them are from our area and describe a parallel experience to the rioting that has captivated the world tonight. WLWT News Sergeant Jatera McGee live for us with that part of our team coverage. Jatera?
Well, Mike and Cherie, there are two competing images of what we watched unfold today. Trump supporters expressing their right to peacefully protest and rioters who stormed the Capitol, disrupted Congress, and caused mayhem, injuries, and unfortunately death. Now, around noon, thousands of Trump supporters started rallying in D.C. to show their support of the president and the small number of Republican lawmakers who were expected to dispute election results. The president even spoke at the, quote, Save America rally. Participants we spoke with described a festival-like atmosphere. Then thousands of Trump supporters moved to the Capitol. Many remained outside for several hours. Closer to the building, though, there were clashes with Capitol Police on the Capitol stairs. Then a large group stormed the Capitol building. One local resident we spoke with saw the police presence, but says she has no idea anyone made it inside.
And you could see the police up there. They were spraying mace, tear gas. You could see the smoke. You could hear booms. I don't know what they were. I don't know if they were flashbangs. I don't know what they were. But you could see the police. They asked the people to move down. The violent stuff that happened, I personally think was very minimal of what good was happening.
Our local politicians traveled to D.C. as well for the Save America rally. Mason City Councilman T.J. Hunter-Law told me over the phone that he went to D.C. to support the president. He says he stayed all day, left around 5 p.m. in order to get back to his hotel before the start of that 6 p.m. curfew. He says he never saw the chaos that all of us were watching in real time.
It was a great, really a wonderful, peaceful event. To have that many people there, we're shoulder to shoulder. I would never advocate or participate in anything that would do anything that was unlawful or anything violent. And the last thing I want to see is anything like what we saw last year, where there's the rioting, the looting, the burning things down. You know what I mean?
And the councilman insisted he didn't see any of those crimes that were committed, and he says he had no idea what was going on inside the Capitol during the hours he was waiting outside. As for the people that were inside, we heard a statement from U.S. Attorney David DeVillers tonight. He tweeted, quote, "Make no mistake, federal crimes were committed today at our nation's Capitol building. Anyone who traveled from the Southern District of Ohio with the intent to commit such crimes will be prosecuted in the Southern District of Ohio." We're live tonight. Jatera McGee, WLWT News 5.